day 23 of my 3D print shop remodel.
Welcome to 3D Accuracy, where I'll talk about 3D printing, 3D product design, and 3D injection and die-cast mold design.
I finished getting the second coat on all the walls. Everything looks much better now. Much better. 2 coats did the trick. I don't see the lines on the wall any longer from the overlap. Got rid of the bleeding from the other off-white color behind it. So the whole entire shop now has 2 coats of paint. So what's on the agenda for today? Well, now it's time to do the border. I got to do along the floor, do the concrete border all the way around. I'm sure it's going to need 2 coats. See if I can get the border done today. And if so, then I may do this pole here. You see, I have this metal support pole in the middle of the shop from the floor to the ceiling, and I have some gloss black paint that I got for painting the metal, and I'll just have to clean that up a little bit. First I'll just wipe it down, make sure that it's not dusty, and then if there's any little spots on there that have rust or anything like that, I'll give it a little quick sand and then go ahead and paint that pole. Okay, so plenty to do for today, and it's a short day because it's already middle of the afternoon, and I've got something to do tomorrow early, so I don't want to make it a long night out here in the 3D print shop. I want to get done, so I better get at it. Time to get to work. Well, okay, we're back. Actually, it's a couple days later. I didn't have time to do a quick update on what I accomplished with painting around the border, and over the next several days I had meetings to do with customers, online meetings. I had to take our van in for a recall, a couple recall items to be fixed, and so I've been busy doing other things too. So that's just the nature of being in business. There's always something to do. But anyway, let me give you a quick update on where we are with the painting the border around the floor. So what I accomplished the other day is I got 1 coat of paint on the border all the way around the shop. And I don't know if you can tell, it's a little difficult to see in the color is not the same as the walls. It's actually a very light cream color, which looks nice. It'll tie in with the floor. It'll pick up the flooring, so I'm pleased with it. And you'll notice that I painted a little bit over the edge onto the floor, about 1 inch all the way around. And that's so when I lay the floor planks, if they don't bump up tight against the wall, you won't see cement in the cracks. It'll just look, have a nice painted surface. And the peel and stick planks, I talked with the people I bought them from, and they said you can put them right up against the border. There doesn't need to be an expansion gap because all the planks are glued to the floor. They have an adhesive backing and they stick to the floor, so they're not going to shift a lot like a regular vinyl plank would that's not the peel and stick. Those move around. This is not floating, so it's not going to go anywhere. So you see I got 1 coat all the way around, and so what I want to do today is get the second coat on all the way out to the front. I got it done. I want to get the second coat on, and then later on this evening, I'm going to open up the doors when it cools down a little bit because it's hot again today. It's like 97 out there. And there's a little spot where the door covers it, and I have to paint that spot on the 4 corners around the doors. So that's it for now. I want to get back to painting and see if I can get this wrapped up. We have a second coat around the perimeter on the bottom of the shop all the way around, except for 4 little tiny places. Let me show you. See, I got the second coat around the border down on the bottom, and it looks good. It looks very good. I'm pleased with it. The only place I have to do is up front here. Behind the roll-up doors, you can see there's 4 little places, one on each corner of the 2 doors, where I have to catch those. And then the whole entire border's done. And it cooled down enough, it's like 85 or something. So it cooled down enough, I thought, okay, let's open the doors and get this done. So that's all I have to do, are those 4 little spots, and then the whole border, zip, all the way around the shop is done. Then, I don't know if I'll do it yet this evening or maybe tomorrow. I'll get this pole done. Get that pole finished, then a little bit on the doors, move the machines around, and clear out this side of the shop so we can clean up the floor and start laying floor. Ooh, that's gonna be cool, laying the floor. Can't wait for that. Can't wait to see how it looks. I said to my wife earlier, as soon as I get done painting this border, I want to open up one of the boxes of the floor planks. I already have a box open. But I want to slip one of the planks out and lay it against the border and see how it matches with the paint. I think it's going to pick up the light color, the light wood color in the floor planks with the border color. I think it'll look nice. So I got to see what it looks like. Okay. Anyway, got to get back to work. Got to finish this. But I need a little break. Stand up. Being on the floor for 3 hours, not my idea of fun, you know? Okay, but back at it. Let's get this finished. We got those 4 spots behind the doors done. Hey, there's one. Here's one over here. That one's all done. This one over here is all done. Looking good, looking good. And this one over here is all done. So the border's now completely finished. All the painting is done except for the pole, the metal pole in the center of the shop, and the doors, the 2 doors. And I got to fix those a little bit, so I'm not going to rush those. I'm going to get the pole done and then move on to getting the floor laid. And that'll be the next steps. That'll be exciting. Can't wait to see that.
I hope you really enjoyed this video. If you're ever in need of 3D product design, 3D injection mold design, 3D die-cast mold design, or 3D printed prototypes or production parts, please feel free to contact me. You can find contact information in the video description. I look forward to hearing from you and to being of service to you. Thank you for watching. As always, I appreciate it. See you on 3D Accuracy's next video.